it's definitely another episode of Deja Redo.
Yeah,
Welcome to another episode of the Deja Redos. I'm your host, Ben. You got Graham. Billy's
I was
here,
waiting
though.
for Billy.
Yeah, you know.
I wasn't in that
Look, we
party.
can't even do it right anymore. We didn't do it well enough to begin with, and now we just suck even harder at it.
Pretty much. Yeah.
God.
Who would have thought
But,
we would have
I
been
guess-
worse?
We get worse with age. We're
Yep.
not wine. We age like milk.
Nice.
Nice and lumpy.
Just get chunkier every day.
Hey, look,
but
Leaf Cutters
anyway.
is live.
hey, everybody, we're live again for the second time this week. Actually, this is kind of odd for us, but welcome back to the Back Porch Lounge. And tonight we are celebrating National Cigar Day.
Yay!
Woo!
They'll just give a holiday to anything, so we'll take advantage of that at least this time
Right.
because I dig me a cigar. And so what is
I'm
everybody
curious
smoking
about that.
tonight?
I'm having a vintage cigar. It is the Inkwell by one of our favorite friends, Plywood. I mean, Steven Sawtell. I mean, Plywood.
Steven
No, we're sticking with
Sawtell.
Plywood.
Plywood. Let's make him really jealous because you can't get that cigar anymore, and he can't even get that cigar anymore.
That's right.
So that's what makes it even more lovely.
It is. It makes it wonderful that I can enjoy the hell out of it and he can't.
There you go. That's what I enjoy about it too.
Cool.
So anyway, I'm going to be enjoying the patina, and in the words of Gaz over at the Cigar Loons, Sumotrin. I just
So-
love the way he says that. He says that just Sumotrin. It's my favorite.
So we got a problem.
Uh-oh.
What's your problem?
Okay, so I looked up the National Day calendar, so I knew what every day is a National Day for. Today is Pokemon Day.
Oh, you're out.
And
No, it was founded in 2025. They took our fucking day.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue that point.
So what? We're celebrating Pokemon Day rather than National Cigar Day now?
We are
No,
because gotta catch 'em all.
Even the rares.
And yeah, see, yeah, we got the rares. This isn't a common
I'm
for
gonna go
me.
get
It is
my
definitely a
Switch. I'm
common.
gonna play Pokemon while we're doing this now.
It's like I'm gonna do Pokemon. I don't even care anymore.
I've never played
Yeah,
Pokemon.
you guys didn't follow me that well on that one, so I'm gonna do whatever I want to do now.
I mean, we figure you're gonna do it anyway. So,
That's fair.
but what are you smoking tonight?
Something box pressed. Mark Twain box pressed. The press.
Oh, very nice.
I don't know what I did with it
I like-
though, so now I'm looking around like, what the fuck?
You lost your Pokemon?
I don't know. I lost both of them, but they're up here by my keyboard. That's weird. I usually keep them close at hand so I can love them.
Nice.
That's cool. What are you smoking, Billy?
A patina, but I've got the Habano.
Habano?
You freshly
bottle.
just took that out of the out of the plastic too, didn't you?
Sure did.
Yeah.
Like
Same
it came
here.
in the mail today.
I don't know what's up with that.
Oh, that is a good taste right there.
Since Plywood has joined the chat in the Twitter or on the Instagrams. Look at that, baby.
He's probably like, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
Oh, not yet. He'll get there.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he will. He's gonna. It's gonna be a deep hate too. But
Not as deep as the hate is driving in through Atlanta.
oh, that's just awful.
You know, it's sad. I didn't say that louder because I don't think anybody would get that reference. That makes me sad. Now I'm sad.
So,
Again.
anybody out there has not had a patina cigar yet, we were introduced to this year. Well, actually, no, in the last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the last year, we were introduced to this, and it is a fantastic, underrated cigar. I'm going to say that. But of course, it's not available like near any of us, so we hadn't heard of them before. But once we got our hands on one and actually talked to Mo, who is the owner of Patina, we're fans. It's good stuff.
Yeah. I didn't get to have one the last time. I missed that show, but making up for it today.
Yeah, thank
We
you for
didn't
that
miss you,
cigar,
it's
by
okay.
the way.
Or you know,
I did repay you though. I got you the diesel that we're going to review sooner or later. Like it's on the docket for like 2027 or something.
Oh yeah, that diesel 10 year.
Yeah, the D10.
Mm-hmm.
So the
But speaking
Instagram
of stuff
chat's chatty.
Is it?
Plywood, yeah, Plywood's on. Big Al's on.
Wow, hi guys.
Al says he's gotta
Crispin's
get a
Crispin's
patina
in our chat on
on the YouTubes.
YouTube. Mm-hmm. So hi Crispin, happy National Cigar Day. Hi guys, happy National Cigar Day. So has anybody else had a patina? I'm just wondering. I'm curious if it's near y'all. Because like I said, it's not. Well, again, we've established Noonan isn't allowed to have nice things. So
We gave the
don't
world
get the good
Alan
stuff.
Jackson. Of course, we don't have nice things.
Oh, that's rude. I like Alan Jackson.
All right, Hick.
Hey, Smoky Lifestyle Cigars on Instagram.
Oh, hi guys.
hey,
That is Mr.
Hello.
Gomez. Mr. Gomez has been very kind to us and has shipped us several cigars in his line for us to try out. So we're actually going to do some videos for y'all on Smoky Lifestyle Cigars. So I hope you get to catch those. We're excited about it.
yeah.
All right, so let's do first light up on these. I can go first. Again, doing the Patina Sumotrin. I'm never going to say that correctly again, but it has a good taste. It has a really clean taste to it. It's kind of weird. It is a really good draw. The taste of it is fantastic. I'm trying to place it, but of course I'm not really good at placing tasting notes or
miss you,
anything like
Zach.
that. I know Zach is the one that actually can pull it out, but it has a really good taste, and so far it's not disappointing at all. How's that inkwell treating you, Andy?
I was trying to see how long it's been since I bought these. So, oh, here we go. Plywood brought these out in 2015. So for a 10-year cigar that has moved a couple of hundred miles, more than once, it's still got a really good opening. It's got a great draw. It has some flavors to it. I'm gonna have to give them a minute to kind of come together.
Hey, you can ask the guy who made it.
I could, but I don't like him that much.
That's true. He's kind of a jerkwad.
Could just drop him the link, tell him to join.
How about you, Billy?
So far, really good first impression. I would say flavor is really nice. I haven't really had a chance to really pick out anything in particular, but yeah, good stuff so far.
Yeah, Like I said, it was a sleeper on us. We didn't know much about it, but once we got introduced to it, we've become quick fans.
Mm-hmm. I can see
Hey,
why.
Grim, how about you, buddy?
I am smoking the Mark Twain box press, and I'm mostly smoking this today because it's kind of a regular smoke. I get them pretty regularly because they're on the cheaper side. And I kind of feel like National Cigar Day should be about doing what you know what cigars is for you, and for me, I like daily smokers, I like.
I mean, that's fair, man.
Yeah.
But that's a good daily smoker though, especially if
It
you get the box
is. I'm
press.
not down in it. I've enjoyed it so far. It's got a pretty cool. Like I like box press cigars, but at the same time, like I just tried a V cut on it for the first time, and I am not enjoying that at all. Like I'm thinking about recutting it and using like a
About to
flat
say,
cut.
go get the straight cut.
Yeah, but past that, no. I mean, these are always solid cigars.
Yeah, I haven't had any complaints out of the Mark Twains. Well, the only complaint I've ever had out of Mark Twain is one that wasn't kept up well. That was it.
I'm
That
sorry.
was
I
your
looked at
fault.
the sock drawer before I gave it to you. What do you want? Jesus.
I normally can't do the I guess the Connecticut's their version of the Connecticut. It's just it's kind of bland for me. But their Maduro and the box press and a couple others like they hit home good.
Yeah, they do.
Hmm.
So everybody's quiet tonight, except for
Hmm.
Steven. Steven's sitting there just going off one thing after another on
Yeah.
Instagram.
I don't know what any of them are saying, but I assume it's offensive to me, and I don't want to talk to them. So
He's describing Andy's cigar.
He
What's
is. He's
supposed
doing
to
a
be
wonderful
in it.
job.
is he doing
I would
Andy's
hope
job?
No, he's not doing any job. He created the dang thing, right? He created the inkwell, so he should know what's in it and what it should taste like.
that's
Tastes
even better. You're just like, no, sir. What you just said is infactual. I created it this way.
it tastes
Mhm.
like plywood's jealousy. That's what it tastes like.
You know what? Maybe he should go cool off in his car.
Who else wouldn't be jealous of people that are in an awesome state like Louisiana?
Damn it. I'm not.
Speaking of that, you changed your
Like-
background. It looks like you're like in a tropical place because it looks like there's a palm tree behind you and everything like that.
There is a palm tree behind me. It's in my back. It's back damn yard.
I changed your profile picture on my phone to Tom Segura with the subtitles at the very bottom where it says they should put a wall around the state of Louisiana.
Probably not wrong.
I always wanted to show you when you came in one day to be like, look, this is what I think of you, buddy. This is it. This is how
You
much I
can't
love
put down
you. Get
Louisiana
behind the
too much
wall.
because they got such good food.
Louisiana's awesome. I love New
Mhm.
Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans. It's probably that's the best part.
About to say that's the only part I
What about the
remember
rest?
and like about Louisiana's New Orleans.
It's the only part anybody knows anything about.
Well, I mean, it's what has the best food. I mean, yeah, they got the bars and everything like that, but damn, the food,
Beads, voodoo,
culture down there is just
loud
amazing.
music,
Gators.
Hmm.
Gators. Yeah.
Gators.
Yeah.
Cigars,
Cigars. New Orleans Cigar Factory.
yeah, New Orleans Cigar Factory has a hold on my heart because I love their cigars.
You've smoked one recently?
I did smoke one recently, thanks to Penny. And you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Andy, you got me one too.
No, I just
So you-
delivered
you
them for
ex-
Penny. You're welcome.
Oh, then thanks to Penny.
I was just the deliverer.
So get your tobacco and fucking shit at penniespublichouse.com. Hey, it still works!
Yeah,
Yay!
It still works. Hey, we got the jingle back.
I got the jingle. I worked on it all in 7 seconds and I got it back and I'm so happy. This is my crowning achievement.
At least you worked on it.
At least I tried.
Mm-hmm. That has got
what?
some
You sound so
flavor
excited.
to it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you smoking the Sumatran too?
No, I've got the Habano.
No, you said Habano. Yeah.
Yeah.
Habano.
No, this has got some flavor too, and it's nice.
Yeah.
Mine has flavor.
Yeah, but we have nothing to compare to on that one. That's like a unicorn.
Yeah, there's
You
one
know?
more in my humidor. That's it.
Yeah. It goes to the highest
Is it
bidder.
unicorn?
It's better.
Yes, unicorn.
So did you have?
See,
a
he used to have
unicorn and
3.
it's down to a unicorn?
I drank the blood. It's a half-life, but it works.
All right, Potter fan. Settle it down, J.K. Rowling.
Speaking of fucking shit at Penny's Public House, that's where this fancy glass came from.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
We're not peddling stuff for Penny.
This isn't a sponsored show. We don't have to.
All right, so Plywood posted a really good question. Hypothetically,
All right.
hypothetically, if a cigar were to come out to celebrate the 10th year or the 10th anniversary of the Inkwell, would you guys want one? It's purely
Hell yeah.
hypothetical.
Gee, I wonder.
Yeah, we would.
What did you? What did you say the flavor was of it? Like, what did you explain to you the flavor was?
Jealousy would be the jealousy, rage. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong line. Cedar box toast before kind of getting a rich, earthy, cedar boxy flavor.
Yeah, none of that matters. I'm totally in. Yeah, I want to smoke.
I got
Yeah. I'm good.
The answer is yes. If they say, "Do you want to try a cigar?"
answer is
You say
always
yes.
Dude, the only thing I can't do is flavored cigars. I've tried. I had one. I had a vanilla flavored one like 6 months ago, and like I put it out after like the 4th or 5th hit. Man, it was bad.
But wait a minute. You gotta take into account. Have you just not found the right flavored cigar?
I do. They're usually like cedar flavored or maple flavored, or I
Bacon
got my
flavored?
flavors.
Maple bacon.
So basically, tree flavored is what you.
Yeah, if it tastes like food, I'm out.
So that brings up a good question because this is I gotta see, but if Mr. Gomez is still on from Smoky Lifestyles, I believe he's got some infused cigars. I would be interested in checking some of those out, especially when I see the word coffee.
Yeah, I saw the coffee one. That one intrigued me. That one intrigued me when I heard about the coffee. I'm like, that might actually win me over just a little bit.
I can be absent on that episode, I assure you.
Well, you don't like coffee.
Dude, yeah, my wife is a barista manager, and I still I can't do it. She's been trying for years, and I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's different. You don't like coffee, but I do. I enjoy me some coffee. So I'm thinking like done
That's how I
right,
get through the day.
it could be delicious.
Sure.
Tatuaje Groovy Blue tastes like a Fruit Loop. You're right, Al. And I don't know if you saw it, but Robert smoked one of those on the show.
Ooh.
The Groovy Blue. It didn't go well. Oh wait, no,
No, it
it wasn't the
didn't.
Groovy Blue. It was the grape. It was the Tatuaje grape. Because we referred to it as a grape ape.
Yeah, I love Fruity Loops. I'm not gonna lie, but I guess Fruity Loops works too because that's what I called it when I was a kid. And, it may be a Freudian slip or whatever, but whatever. Whatever. Don't worry about it. So I do like Fruity Loops, but I don't want to smoke Fruity Loops.
No, Fruity Loops was what was it? Acid Loops. back in the day. Vegas, what was it? There was a
FL
music
Studio.
generator. Yeah, it was like Vegas generator, whatever.
It's a DAW, a
What the fuck are
digital
you talking
audio
about?
workstation. Fruity
Okay,
Loop.
before AI and stuff like that, you actually had to go and get software if you wanted to make your own tracks and everything like that, and you could drop them in. Well, I think it was Vegas. It was Vegas something.
Cakewalk.
Was the name of the software, and Fruity Loops was the loops that you could put into it to make a song.
I remember Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
I was in a band in high
But it
school.
was also it was across multiple platforms of games and computer systems. So like you remember the MTV music generator?
Yes.
It came out for that too, because MTV music generator was actually on PlayStation.
I had a really weird experience where they had. I went to the Project Revolution tour in 2004, I think, and it was the Lincoln Park show with a bunch of other people. But long story short, they had a pavilion set outside, with like a bunch of tables set up with MTV Music Generator and like turntables and everything else like that, so you can make your own beats. And I did it for like 2 minutes, and I was like, I'm missing the fucking show. Like, what am I still doing here? Like, like I realized I was like, I'm so distracted, by nothing, and I could be doing what I was paid to do.
But that was revolutionary because there was you could create your own songs on PlayStation and stuff like that just by dropping loops into it, and it turned out really good. And then you could hook up your stereo to it and record them. So it turned out pretty awesome. I still have a CD or something somewhere that has what I made on MTV Music Generator.
Oh yeah, well, on the Sega CD, you could make your own music video with Crisscross and Marky Mark. How about that?
It's true.
Oh yeah, on the Nintendo or on the Xbox 360, you could be in the movies. This has gone way off rail.
I didn't know we were on a rail.
Is there a rail?
There was. We started on one. We moved the tracks a bit.
I'm gonna go play Halo.
I'm
now.
just glad to be able to hang out with you guys and smoke a cigar on National Cigar Day.
I offered this morning. You said no.
Well, I knew I was smoking tonight, so I don't usually smoke more than one a day. I try not to anyway.
Yeah.
And it's not because I'm worried about anything. I'm cheap as fuck, and I'll admit it.
Keep watching this Instagram feed, how it keeps, just popping in size and yeah, it's on crack.
It's weird.
It's weird. Plywood had a good point though about going back to the whole infused and flavored cigars. It brings more brothers and sisters of the leaf into the fold to enjoy that company with.
Oh sure.
And and I agree with I'm on the same line as Mr. Gomez, and I just don't. Infused and flavored aren't my thing, or at least flavored cigars. I've infused my own a couple of times, and take it or leave it.
Oh, he mentioned they do alcohol infused.
Rum, whiskey.
That I dipped the head of my cigar in whiskey or whatever, let it soak for a couple seconds, and then it would have a whiskey flavor to it. But I haven't done that in a while because I feel like it kind of jams up the airflow of the cigar.
Yeah, it can do that very quickly. But there's another about dipping. There's another tradition. I think it's in Cuba where they'll actually dip it in honey.
Ooh,
now I'm intrigued. That could be
Remind
good.
me that in the morning.
Yeah, like real honey. They'll dip dip in honey.
Yeah,
and smoke it that way. And that's always intrigued me. I'm like, ooh, that sounds actually fucking great. I want to try that.
Probably want to do that before you cut it though.
Probably.
Can't imagine that wouldn't gunk the shit out of your tip. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess I got to
This
smoke
was
it from
great.
the other end. Hold on.
Yeah.
Now it's a Jamocha shake.
Cigar brought to you by Arby's.
I don't need them for a sponsor.
I do. I
turn
need
it
me a
down.
roast beef sandwich. Yeah,
They have the meat though.
they have the meat.
They have the guy that voices Archer. I mean, come on.
Yeah, which is amazing. Who doesn't like the voice of Archer?
That's right.
I'm trying to actually think of anybody that doesn't like H. John Benjamin, and I don't actually know anybody.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think.
Maybe the Portuguese or Brazilians. Well, there's the episode of Archer where he took it. He was taking Portuguese or whatever, but he ended up taking out like a mafia or whatever, and he was like, I don't want to kill these poor sacks, and then he ends up killing them anyway. So I feel like they'll take revenge at some point.
That's hilarious.
Gotta get it somehow.
Absolutely. I know Mr. Gomez is over there like, why did I give these guys cigars? Jesus.
Instant regret.
Because we're popular with a certain demographic.
With plywood, maybe. And Big Al. Big Al seems to like us.
Hey, what happened to my camera?
He knows you're getting naughty.
It too knew that you were ugly and said, "Nah, I'm done with this."
It's like, oh hell no, I ain't doing this anymore. You made a camera quit on live chat.
I know, right?
Live show.
What a jerk!
That's my bag. Don't wish that upon. No. I quit. I quit.
I quit before we got started today.
Yeah, I was a little offended by that because it's my gig. It's my gig.
I mean,
okay, Tabak. Yeah, Tabak. Me and Andy have had a Tabak before, or not Andy. Me and Billy have had a Tabak before.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
I'm pretty sure Andy's had a Tabak too, and it was pretty good. And it was coffee infused.
Yeah.
That was what Big Al said. I don't know if he wants to be called Big Al anymore. He might be want to call Howlin' with the Wolf.
Yeah, I got the wrong song stuck in my head now.
Yeah.
Where was the thunder?
That's a good song, by the way.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't say I regretted it. I just said it was wrong.
oh look, taste of regret. Oh, I mean, cinnamon. That's what I'm supposed to taste. Cinnamon. According to the comments. Cinnamon.
Wait, that is supposed to be like a dessert cigar, isn't it?
Kind of, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how he described it when he was talking to us about that particular one. It was supposed to be a dessert cigar, and he was looking for something unique enough to be a dessert. Where are we at on our cigars? Because I just noticed I'm probably about halfway done with mine already.
Same.
I'm smoking slow.
All right, I'm gonna slow down.
Half my cigar fell apart though, so it might not
Chop,
hold
kick
up
up.
too longer.
How many times has Grim
Kimberly.
quit? Al, we have. Oh, and thanks Cigars for the our cigar band. I think it's Cigar Bands. It doesn't have the full name up here, but happy National Cigar Day. But we had a running tally, Big Al, on how many times Grim quit. I have it on a spreadsheet somewhere. I haven't
Get
kept
track.
up with the past couple of episodes, but he's quit a lot.
A lot.
More than a few, by a lot.
73 times.
No, it was more than that.
Didn't we have like a guessing game at one point in time where we asked?
Yeah.
It's like count how
Yeah,
many
I guess-
jelly beans are in the jar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How many times did
Yeah.
Grim quit? That's why I kept tally of it, because if somebody actually has that number, and it's just from the shows, just from the shows how many times he's quit.
Yeah, it's
then,
not including
we'll
text
probably-
messages and phone calls and in-person cigars and all that
Yeah.
other shit.
That would be astronomical. I mean, I think Excel would actually run out of spaces.
Oh yeah.
But he's quit quite a few times. I think we on the last live we asked the question, why do you quit so much?
And I said it's because I like raising your blood pressure by 20 points.
Because it does. Because it's like, God dang it.
You know, Plywood, I think, would probably just jump on that job. I think he's our backup.
Just know at any point in time, we may need somebody because Grim is going to quit again.
Yeah,
How dare
he's
you
already
say that I'm a quitter, sir?
actively
I'm not
looking
here to
for
take your
replacement.
You know what? I quit. I'm out.
Anybody else want to join?
Free spot opened up right now.
Just right there.
I got my goddamn drink.
Oh shit.
Oh man. And he's back.
I will take my position back with a 25% salary increase.
25%
Done.
plus. Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Done.
0
So
plus
25% more
25%
of
of
zero
zero.
is 0. You got it.
Hey, I still got the increase though. I was brave for asking.
That's right. That's right.
He was planning this the whole night.
Every time we turn the camera on,
He's like, I'm getting this raise, damn it. I don't care what they say. I'm getting this
Whatever
raise.
it takes.
I'm doing a Hail
Whatever
Mary.
it takes. Unbanded. Thank you. Cigars Unbanded. That's what it is.
So
Plywood.
does that mean they like a naked cigar?
You know, going back
needs
to
make a cigar.
back as long as
Another
I've
one.
had this cigar, you know, the band has gotten like loose. I could almost play trombone with it.
Yeah.
Or make rude gestures, whichever.
Woo! That's the sexy cigar.
We just Plywood. If you'll take, you know, Grimm's original salary, we'll have you back on without the 25% increase.
Yeah, we can't do the 25% increase. We've already given to Grimm. So you can ask for 10 maybe.
So wait, I'm actually still staying here though, right? Like he's not replacing me.
No, not replacing, just helping.
Edging me out.
Edging you, whatever.
But Cigars Unbanded, yes, we do use the Riverside. We like Riverside, even though it's kind of doing a funky thing on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But that could be because I didn't connect it through Facebook, which that's how they want you to connect it. I didn't do it that way. I just did a stream. So I'll get it figured out. But yeah, we enjoy Riverside. We've been on Riverside this whole time. We have tried StreamYard, but I prefer Riverside over StreamYard.
That's right, Big Al. I'm always pulled back in, buddy.
Yeah, he did quit 2 times last live.
Did I?
It was okay.
Sure.
I don't remember. I don't even remember when the last live was.
It was Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, last Sunday.
I gotta tend the patio fire.
Shit.
This is not natural for us. This is, you know.
I thought it's been a couple months.
No, it was last Sunday.
Oh. Well, I might need to get checked.
Like turn your head and cough type check?
I would start with that. And I don't know if you've ever seen anybody volunteer for a prostate exam as quick as I did. I love Andy laughing in the background. Oh.
I'm not even coming back after that. I'm just gonna go in the house.
Grim broke the band.
Yay!
Yay.
Can't take you nowhere.
Right? I thought it was me.
He's like, I don't understand. I get really excited when I hear the snapping of latex.
Me.
Jackpot! Finally, someone touches me.
Wait. You got to rephrase that. Finally, a stranger touches me.
No. No. Everybody's neglected me for so long.
If you look
I've
over
longed
my
for
right
you to get in
shoulder,
touch.
you'll see the podcast Train of Thought right there.
Hey, you know the best part is I've tried bringing it up twice so far that we didn't even do our check-in. I'm already like another.
I'm about halfway,
it's-
so
Well, I was waiting for y'all to get halfway because I'm like over halfway. I need to slow down.
Yeah, we trailed off so hard there that I thought I had derailed us, and I was a little sad that I'd done that to you.
I was waiting on purpose because I didn't want to be too far ahead of y'all. Plywood's really talkative. We need to pull him in here, but not in
I'm
his
good
car.
on camera.
On your back porch, Plywood.
Let me see if I can copy the link.
I do confuse Andy's typing with rain from time to time. Like he does it slow enough that I'm like, is this starting to fucking rain?
I hear the crackling of the embers. That's what I hear.
I don't type that slow, bro.
I don't know. I kind of like this setup you got going on, Andy. This is a nice thing.
You know, this would be the perfect setup for Deep Thoughts with Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, it's getting too close to
before.
spring for that. It's warm enough at 8 feet. Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying I pitched Deep Thoughts with Andy, and I still think we should do it.
Okay, so go ahead and explain what Deep Thoughts with Andy is.
Shit, no, I can't think of one. Hold on.
See you, Al.
Later, Big Al.
Enjoy your night, man.
Okay, so the joke was, and I'm using what I found on the internet for an example right now, but I figured we'd come up with our own. He would look at the camera and he would look all, deep and thoughtful, and he'd go, just remember, you're unique, like everyone else.
Deep Thoughts with Andy.
This.
I had a jingle and everything. I had a jingle for it and everything.
Didn't you mock up a couple of those?
I did. I don't know if I have them
list
available right here. I do have our mock-up theme songs that I did.
Getting old sucks. This whole bifocal thing. Jesus. What do you know?
Have you gotten reading glasses yet?
No, I have bifocals. What the hell do I need reading glasses for?
Yeah.
That extra magnification?
I went from
He's
no
got his
glasses.
glasses on. He breaks out another set of glasses. Hold on. Let me read this.
I went from no glasses straight into freaking bifocals. It was awful.
I always, when I was working on computer parts, or laptops for like a decade ago, I always wanted one of those ones that like jewelers had that you like put it down. It has an entire like set of lenses out in front of you. But with my glasses on already, and then have like another layer, like have like 3D glasses too. So I just look like, oh yeah, let me take a look at it real quick.
You got like a little switch you can just keep putting new lenses on top of each other.
Enhance.
Layers
Enhance.
upon layers. Lensception.
Yep.
Here's your deep thoughts with Andy.
Oh, hold on.
Hang on, I got him big in it.
Let's get started. Deep thoughts with Andy. Okay.
Things are never actually on fire. Fire can only be on things.
Deep thoughts with Andy.
With Andy.
Or how about
Mm.
is water wet?
No, Jesus, I have PTSD from that question. Wait, hang on.
How? Wait, what happens? What kind of flashbacks do you have?
What did the water do to you?
If
Yeah.
a ginger grows facial hair, can they have a soul patch?
See, that's a good one. I like that one.
That one was mine. He found the stash.
list.
Yeah, he found the stash of all the deep thoughts with Andy that we came up with.
I don't even remember the ones that I did. It was so long ago.
I put it on the list. There's literally a list out there that you can actually go see all the deep thoughts we came up with for Andy. We just hadn't done it yet.
I'll have to get a link.
All right, let's do our midpoint check-in because I kept sucking.
I didn't wait for you still.
We'll go, Ben.
Consistent smoke, really good smoke output. I only had to touch it up once, so the construction is really good on it. That right there, I bumped it, so I can't count it off for that. But
that was me.
it's a that was definitely me. But it's a good smoke. I like the Sumatran. I think I might like the Habano just a little bit more than the Sumatran, because the Habano taste is just very distinct, very good, very full flavored. This one, it's definitely a full smoke, but I think I do dig the Habano a little bit better than this one so far. But not to put this cigar down, it's still fabulous. I'm definitely enjoying
fabulous.
it. It's fabulous. How about you, Andy? How's that dessert cigar going?
The Inkwell has the flavors have intensified a little bit. Still has that cedar, cinnamon kind of flavor.
Yeah,
and I really get it. I don't get it so much in the mouthfeel, but it's phrasing. But definitely in the retro hell.
all right. Well,
And
I
it's
didn't
still
retro this one. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, man. And so it's still good. It's a little bit better than Grim good.
Grim and
For a 10-year-old
Grim and good
cigar,
go together.
I'm surprised that it's held up as well as it has, as much as it's traveled.
Okay, that's fair.
Plywood
you,
says he's
Billy?
coming. Give him a minute. His phone's resting on some frozen peas.
He's pre-freezing his phone.
Is he gonna want to cook them, or is he sautéing them in Android heat?
Make sure you get some gravy in there, else it's going to be not worth it.
That might be Firefox. I'm not sure.
Yeah. How about you, Billy?
Man, yeah. So I mean, as far as like you said, being a patina, man, this thing is fantastic. It's consistent as well. It hasn't really kicked up in intensity or anything. It's just been pretty much from the get go the same level of flavor. I don't know what it is about it, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of some diesel cigars that I've smoked, and that same area of flavor profile.
Okay.
Not exactly, but in that same vicinity. And there's
Just remind you
nothing
of
like
diesel.
yeah, somewhat, which is a really good thing. But yeah, it's been really good.
Thank you, Mo. How about
Thanks,
you, Grim?
Mo.
Meh.
Meh.
Fucking thing fell apart on me, so it's at a man now. Like,
I got you. I understand.
Maurice is
I'm
currently
sad about
rethinking
my
his
cigar
decision
right
to send
now.
us cigars.
Do what?
Mr. Gomez is currently rethinking, God, why did I send them stuff?
Exactly. He's like, oh, this was such a bad
My
idea.
rating system is tried and true.
These guys are morons.
Hey, Doc Will, Andy's smoking the inkwell that Plywood made 10 years ago.
I sent that reply. Jeez.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting.
He knows plywood. It's all right.
Yeah.
We ran in the same circles there. Holy crap, it's plywood.
Oh my
Holy shit,
God.
someone showed up.
Somebody
you know what
showed
was worse?
up.
That actually disturbed me just as much as it disturbed you. I was like, oh my God, who the fuck is that? Oh, it's me. Okay.
I started myself.
Who's
Oh
that
my
guy?
God, what's going on, guys?
What's going on?
Smoking the
But
shitty
why
ass cigar.
why do
man.
I see Andy? Why am I? Oh, my face is over Andy's body. That's really awkward. Jesus Christ.
Hey, baby.
Hey, man. Yeah,
Wow.
holy shit.
Where's
All
the kiddie
together, it
pool?
looks better.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, good.
So your phone melts.
Well, I put my phone resting on P's for the previous 24 hours just in case this scenario occurred. So,
I'm currently talking to you from a block of ice.
oh my God, man. Hey, who was it last episode who had the most hilarious idea of like me coming live from the P's in the freezer and the POV is just me looking for food? Yeah. It's just
was me, wasn't it?
looking for food. Hey guys,
I think it was both of us because we were sitting there talking about it.
Yep.
Oh,
I think that was a
Oh,
yeah,
culmination
I
of
think
both of us
I
coming
think
up.
that's a really cool angle, man. Like, I think that would be cool to have that. You know, like it'd be unique. It would be different.
Well, it is disgusting as my face is. My body's even worse. So you're better off being like that close than not. So either way, you kind of win either way.
But Plywood, we were thinking about you, man. We were thinking you could cook dinner, from the phone while you were doing the podcast, and when you get off, you can just, you're done.
Oh my God. We could do like a 60-minute dinner thing where like by the time the cigar is finished, I've got just like some peas boiling away, and I've got like maybe a thing of chicken or something, and be like, here we
That's
go. Here's the dinner of the day.
You could
That's
you
it.
could brown your ground beef before the first check-in, probably.
Oh my God, that's actually a brilliant idea. My God, Gibbs. First of all, I get where the ideas are coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Andy's not going to come up with these ideas. This is a strictly Gibbs situation.
This cigar took a
is
sudden
it?
turn.
It's all of a sudden
I
tastes
love
like,
how
tastes like
Took a turn for
pure
the worse.
shit. Pure shit. That's what it tastes like.
I love how Andy is kind enough to be like, you know what, let's get him on here. And as soon as I get on here, I'm like, Andy, wow, his body, my face on his body. Fuck Andy, am I right?
So,
I mean, where's that one, I
in the
guess?
words of a good friend at one point, are you like just pissing around in somebody's garage? Is that where you're sleeping these days?
Yeah, no,
or,
I mean, yeah, this is an Airbnb I'm renting out for $9 a night. It's a really good deal.
you have to do maintenance on that on that shit too
You
while
have to
you're
go
there.
piss outside, but otherwise, it's a pretty good deal.
Hey, you're used to that.
That planer's really
That's
comfortable
a
for the
preference.
plywood.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. See, you get the theme too, Gibbs. Nothing
great for the
goes
back.
over your head. You get it. I don't even know if Andy. Do they even know why you guys call me plywood? Do you even remember why you call me plywood?
Yeah, you're as fucking skinny as a fucking board. I remember
Well, I
why.
used to be. And
Yeah.
His
nothing to do
name
with
is
the
now
kiddie
changed to
pools.
Log.
thick log is what. Yeah.
Thick
Oh,
log.
that I guess. Well,
Are we
I
describing
kinda wish I
shit or plywood?
I wish I would have thought that one through, but no, here we are. Oh my God, man, what are you guys smoking? Gibbs, you said you were smoking the patina.
Mhm.
Yes, the Patina Sumatran.
Dude, that's a really good smoke.
It is a good smoke. And Billy smoking the
The
Habano.
Habano. Yep.
Oh my God. And
really
actually,
good.
honestly, that might even be a better smoke. Seriously.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. I think I like the Habano a little bit above the Sumatra. And I like the Sumatra. Don't get me wrong. But
no,
I really
I
like
would
the
take the
Habano.
same thing too. And I remember, so I haven't had either of those in a little while, but I remember being just wildly clean. Like you smoke it and it hits you with the flavors, it kind of just like goes away. And you're like, what? You know, like sometimes cigars have that, I don't want to say nasty, but it's like that lingering kind of aftertaste. Like it's so clean. You're just like, holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Like that's really nice.
That's what I was trying to
how you
explain in
started
my
to
first.
describe it. It's very clean.
It is. It's
Yeah,
super
that's how
clean.
I described it. It's like
super clean.
it's a clean taste to it. It's
Yep.
so weird. I mean, not like cleaning supplies or anything, but like a pure taste.
This
That-
tastes
there's-
like
Oh, yeah.
hospital alcohol. Yeah.
Woo!
Disinfectant. Mm.
You know what? I could smoke this in a clean room and be okay. I swear, guys.
I'd let you guys smoke that in my $9 Airbnb right here in the garage. That's what I would let you guys do. No, you guys. So what I was saying
That's high
earlier,
praise. High praise.
and I'm not trying. I'll do this, and I'll maybe jump off real quick so you guys can continue the show. What I was saying was hypothetically, if there was a 10th anniversary cigar, would you guys want one? And would you guys want to do like a herf 1 week somewhere on the schedule, maybe in like November-ish, like if it were to somehow come out around then?
Mm.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm not getting in the
Obviously.
kiddie pool, but yeah, you know I'll smoke that shit.
I am down.
That's all I was wondering, because I think it would be cool, again, hypothetically. So that's really cool, and I would love to send you guys some. And then hypothetically, I don't know what I'm sending you.
You
I'm
keep
just sitting
saying
here.
that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
It's inconceivable.
It's inconceivable.
Grim, what are you smoking?
A Mark Twain, the press.
Okay. So I have to admit, I've never smoked a Mark Twain before, so you're gonna have to give me the details on that one.
They're all right. I mean, I consider them kind of a daily smoker. I get them off the off a website for like, $6 or $7 for a 5-pack, and they're pretty decent. Like they don't stand out, but they're not like, I don't regret smoking it.
You know what's
I don't know
funny?
if I have a better way of putting it than that.
No, I've thought about this as time's gone on, and I'm dead serious when I say this. The way that I've realized that I enjoy smoking cigars is like having the best daily smoke for like what money can get me, which isn't like, I don't have a lot of money. So I'm being dead serious when I say this. Like, I like being able to have smokes that I can enjoy every day that doesn't break the bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at it very realistically, where like, I understand the ones that are like the Unicorn by Saka, or like a 20-year-old Camacho Liberty, or like what, like I understand that would be awesome. Also, it's not realistic, and I also can't afford that. So like, I understand that, like, I would love to have those, even the factory smokes by Drew Estate.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love those things, that Maduro, and I'm like, man, this is like what, $2, and I can enjoy it all the time, man.
Yeah.
Yep,
Well,
for
let
sure.
me introduce you to something there, Plywood. This is called a Cuban Reject, and me and Andy have been enjoying the shit out of these.
I like them a little bit more than I like the
Yeah.
than the factory smokes.
Yes.
They've been
Really,
more-
you would take
yeah,
those with the factory smokes?
I would.
Yes.
Especially
Wow.
lately, because my factory smokes have all been, every time I've punched or cut one, the cap's all generally jacked up.
Yes.
So I'll take one of those.
Well, and do
I'll
you
take the
smoke?
rejects
Do you
one.
do the Maduro factory smoke? Yeah, because that's probably my favorite one out of them all. They have like a, I think they have one just generically called Sweet something, and I don't really appreciate that one as much. But
Yeah,
they do have some really good. Again, like, man, you just it's weird how as time goes on, you appreciate those even more. Actually,
They have a fire candela. That
Mhm.
candela they have is really fucking good. The factory smoke.
seriously.
Yes, they have a candela
Silent
out there,
Hero's
and
better.
it's actually pretty good. Well, Silent Hero absolutely knocks it out of the park, but you're talking about a fraction of the price for a daily smoker. If you
Yeah.
wanted a daily smoke a candela, that would be it for me, because it is good. It's good tasting. Of course, it's not as good as fucking Silent Hero, because Silent Hero just makes the best fucking candela I've ever had.
So you guys are familiar with Bryce from
Bryce
from
Whitewood,
Silent Hero?
He's been on here. We can tell you don't watch our show. That's great. Thanks, Plywood.
No. So we invited this guy here.
What the hell on this show? Jesus.
So I don't know. Again, I don't know how much I can say and how much I can't say. All I'm going to say is, if I were to come out with a 10th anniversary in November, someone who would be helping along the way would be a guy named Bryce.
Ah,
nice.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's fucking
I don't
exciting.
really know if I can say much more. I shouldn't have even said this much, but I'm hoping that there's 3 or 4 people stoked to hear this.
I'm so curious.
Hey, Plywood, is that are you still coaching?
No, man. I haven't coached for a couple years now. Oh, what do you got?
No, your shirt, not my shirt. Mine's
Oh,
booze.
no. You know what's funny? Dude, this was my old high school that I played for, obviously, back in the day. And I have a lot of pride in, because, like, every other year, it turns out, like, 3 NFL stars. And clearly I was not one of them. But
No, you weren't.
One of my up back in high school went on to, like, play for the Cowboys, and Bradley Chubb, Kenyon Drake, all these guys, like, came from the school, and I'm like, yeah, and here I am, like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I'm in my Airbnb for $9.
Here I am.
Hey, that's living the life,
heirloom
baby.
tomatoes.
That's living the life.
Life has a way of humbling you for sure. That's what it
I said this before, though. You know, when we had you on, and I've told you this, you know, over text more than once. You know, I've always been a little bit jealous of all the things that you've been able to experience and accomplish. So it has nothing to do with being a football star. It's look at the things that you've done and look at the people that you've touched. And, you know, sometimes I'm kind of jealous about that.
No, I appreciate that. It's more so like the people that I've met. I was thinking about this recently, because I'm on the cusp of being 35, and it's so funny because I thought about this.
Child.
I thought I started smoking as a teenager, right? Yeah, right. I started smoking as a teenager, and I'll never forget wanting to. I was curious enough to go into that cigar lounge in Rome, Georgia. I think it was called like Little Havana Cigar Lounge or whatever in Rome, Georgia. And it was so funny because I wasn't that passionate about it. I didn't know anything about cigar smoking. And to this day, I always reflect. Every time I have a cigar, I was like, little did I know, some random off the whim idea when I was a freshman in a college or whatever, I would go into the store and it would like lead to a lifelong friendships with so many people. Like I never would have guessed that in a million years. And then it's like, how crazy to think that anyone could be on the verge of that at any given moment. You know what I mean? Right. With anything.
Yeah, totally.
For sure.
And that's such a cool thing. Like to think, because everyone has their own community. Everyone's got like, you know, cigar people are cigar people. And like, of course, obviously they cross over to a degree. Like people aren't just one thing, but like, you know how cool it is that boat people have boats and like, you know, just whatever their little thing is, you know, people who do mini figurines and stuff, they paint those and stuff. Like, and there's a whole, there's communities everywhere. And it's so cool how much that they're absolutely like brothers and sisters in that community. It's really cool.
I mean, it is an amazing community. Ever since we started our journey doing the podcast, it's been so fun. The people you meet and the things you learn, and everybody's been so inviting and nice. And I mean, there is some drama going on, but it tends to be in the background. It's not the forefront. But it's so much fun to be able to interact with everybody doing this, and it's a completely different experience, but it's a lot of fun, you know. And I get to hang out with my buddies every freaking, you know, week and smoke a cigar.
And how can you ever get better? How does that ever get better? Seriously.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, it gets better.
Like,
I
where
think
you're
it just
just sitting here, like the fact that I'm able to be here in a garage and I'm talking with you guys and we're smoking a cigar, like I don't know, there's just something about it that's almost like primal. You know what I mean? To where you're like, especially with guys. Let's be honest, we're not really good about like getting together and be like, I would never be like, hey Andy, I want to talk to you for an hour about like what's going on in your life. But this is like the time to do it. It's over a cigar. Yeah. It's over this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, rip the farmer, or while you got a second.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So my parents and I have started. I've been helping them build up a dream of theirs, which was to own a commercial farm. And it's been funny, man. It's been an adventure. They don't have that much land in the sense of what we're working with. It's basically like an acre, a little over an acre. But like every inch of it's being really worked. So I'm trying to build up their people trying to look at what they're doing. We're doing like a CSA thing, you know what I mean? To where it's a community, you buy into the farm and you get X amount of the crops from the year ahead of time. So like the stuff that we need to pay for, whether it's irrigation or whether it's, anything, it can be as low as seeds, anything like that, they can pay for. And so Red Polo Farms, if any of you guys are on Instagram and want to follow Red Polo Farms, like Red Polo, ironically, kind of like literally a polo shirt, spelled that way, Farms. And if you guys want to follow, it's kind of cool. You kind of see what's going on in the property and what we're building. And again, you don't have to. It's just something if you want to even just bop in and take a look and maybe make a comment and so let the folks feel like, hey, oh my gosh, someone's watching this. And go ahead. A couple of people looking, like you never know.
I went back earlier today. I saw your post, and of course I messaged you. So I'm smoking your cigar because I messaged you.
Andy, it's so funny. Like I didn't know that you had any of those left.
He's got one more.
You have one more, even?
Yeah. So I don't know if you saw the chat. Since Bill asked about it, we did a fantasy football. The crew did a fantasy football thing.
Yeah.
And a couple of years in a row, I won one year. Of course, Jay won the other year. And John sent me 2 of these, and they've been living in my humidor off and on for that long, and they've traveled. Of course, I think I won them back when we lived in Georgia.
Oh, you're kidding!
So they've gone from there to here, and I've just been hanging on to them. And I looked back, I remember because I remember buying them. I bought like a 10-pack or a box. When you originally released it, I had to go back and look. When the hell did I buy these?
It would have been
2015.
in late November of 2015.
Yep. So these are 10-year-old cigars, and they're holding up great.
Which is crazy because, and here's the thing that's so funny about cigars that I've found. It's rare, and again, this is just the ones that I've ever smoked, and there's only been probably a handful or even less of that old. It's really hard for flavors to hold up when they're past that, and it's really strange. It's almost like, it's almost like a white wine that's gone too far to where it's not like it has a lot of tannins. Where you know what I'm saying? Like some things just aren't meant to go too far, and it's not that a cigar can't go that far. I've smoked some stuff that's like been crazy aged that does work out. But sometimes with what you aim for, and the Inkwell was meant to be just the definition of a medium-bodied cigar. Mm-hmm. And so when you start off with that as your base, 10 years later, if anything, it's only going to get less. You know what I'm saying? So like it's tougher. If I went bold with it, then you're going to get more of like a medium-bodied by 10 years down the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's held. I gotta say it's held up really well. I cut it a little. I had to recut it because I didn't cut it deep enough, and I cut it just enough where it wants to come undone.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to I'm trying to hold it together.
Andy, right now, what I can see, like literally with my head on your body, I can see you are exactly where the amount of trial and error we did from there down was wild because I wanted it to be, Gibbs, you already mentioned this. I really wanted it to be known for like the last bang, like, like a finale of something or like just whether it's fireworks or a show or a movie or anything. I was like, I want this thing to be so kicking towards the end. So this was the bold part that that's going to probably hold up better than the first 2/3. Mm-hmm. And you're going to get a very dessert-like, you are going to get about 10 different things happening right now.
But what's unique about that cigar from what I remember you describing it is like it changes 3 times.
Yes.
It has a flavor at the beginning, has a different flavor at the middle, and it has a, like you said, the banger at the end.
Yes.
So that's why I was like,
the only thing
I would like to smoke that. That would be great.
Yeah, Gibbs, the only thing I remember, that's exactly right. You remember that because I didn't want to do a lot. Some guys will do a lot of complexity, way more complex things that I was going for here within a third. And to me, it comes across as like a roller coaster out of control. Does that make sense? Where it's almost like I'm tasting something citrus, I'm tasting something leathery. You're like, what the? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell's going on? And I kind of want to be like, no, like make it so they can relax and they can set in a flavor, so it's not super chaotic. But if they were to go in thirds, it's kind of like, oh, and it all builds. It's like building blocks. To me, that's what because it's not that it's not cool to kind of go like, whoa, and go on this ride, but it's like I'd rather it be a little bit more steady among the third and then kind of see, from there where it goes. But Andy, I'm hoping that final third is held up. Again, I haven't smoked it in a while, so you would be the only one that we're all going off of. So we'll see. Yeah, I will be the judge.
It tastes like regret.
Andy, I forgot I ever called you a loser. Did I ever say?
That's the Atlanta love right there,
but
buddy.
he didn't.
Oh my god, you guys are great, man. It's so cool. I appreciate you guys inviting me on.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
it's always cool. Hey, so Grim, was it you who kept leaving like what twice in back-to-back weeks? What's going on? Who's getting kicked off?
And not getting kicked off, I voluntarily leave because these guys are assholes. And I mean, honestly, like,
it's true.
I can't stand dealing with them, but I get free cigars, so like I kind of bounce back and forth. I'm bipolar, so like it and a little manic. So I mean, like it kind of happens. I'm just happy that they put up with it and let me come back. No, I come back because I'm an alpha, and it's just my place. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But whatever.
You need a leader. It's got to be Grim.
I want to make my grounds right here.
They can't go on without the talent, man.
Listen, they can only go so far without you, Grim. And there's a certain plateau, and like if you're here, it can go beyond that. So it's good you're sticking around.
We love them. We'll never get rid of them. We won't even let them quit.
Hey, and Grim, and I hate to say it, but there's a part of me that secretly wishes you would quit because I've been vying for that backup spot for a long time.
Someone's going for my spot. They're out to get me. Shit.
I'm back. I'm like your worst nightmare, Grim.
You're losing that 20% rate.
You drop out once, maybe I just fill in your spot. I don't know what to tell you, Grim.
I think they tried doing that the last time I quit. I don't remember when that was. It definitely wasn't 20 minutes ago. But
it was 20 minutes ago. How do you think I sent the link to plywood when you walked off?
I was just gonna say he had the list. I just happened to be the first one on the list. He's like, okay, we'll bring him on out.
see how quick they are to replace me? Like I'm expendable. It's just
it's the disrespect, Grim. The disrespect.
Why do you think Billy's here now, Grim?
Oh, I thought
that's right. We did do that.
Oh,
fuck y'all, I'm the best.
I'm learning a lot in the last 5 minutes. That's for sure. I'm learning a lot.
See, this is that background drama I was talking about.
Oh, this was the drama. Yeah. You're like, 99% of the cigar industry is great, but that 1%, and I was wondering why you were like this. You were like looking down like Brady Bunch style at the squares. I was like, oh, okay.
I only look down to show off the hat. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the 1%, you guys.
Okay, let's see.
Oh my god.
Nah,
Andy quit earlier today.
Andy did quit. Andy quit too.
I did.
Yeah, that
I'm
happened.
trying to see if this is a frequent enough thing.
Where I quit or you quit?
I think I quit before the last live.
No. Ben quits on Sunday.
We need a spreadsheet.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do you have a spreadsheet of the quit time?
Ben quit again after I put a very bad joke about that horse from the Never-Ending Story.
Good try.
Artex.
Yeah, Artex. I made a crack about that and it really upset Ben.
That traumatized my childhood, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Gen X trauma right there, man.
Oh, so on right before my birthday, I quit because it was a birthday gift to Ben. on December 28th, I said, I am the talent and I do quit, and you can't do this without me. I am your Leaf savior.
Listen, the fact that he has logs of this, there's no way you can kick him off this show. I am making that.
No. I have an Excel spreadsheet that has how many times he says I quit on the show. It is a running tally.
Before that, in the same conversation on the 28th, I just said I quit. Fuck all y'all.
Well, I mean, we say that regularly. Come on now.
Andy quit on Christmas, and that's a prick move. Like, that's a dick move. He quit on Christmas.
Andy, nobody quits on Christmas.
Yeah, Ben quit twice on December 20th.
Next year.
I quit on November 24th. Andy quit on November 5th. But let it be known, these sons of bitches are just quitting because they're taunting me, and I don't like it.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know what I love about you guys is you guys are like a '90s group that, like, when they're together, it's a greatest hits, just an absolute greatest hits. But when it's a fraction, it's a mess.
Oh yeah, every time.
You guys are crisscross, but when you guys are just Chris or just Cross, nightmare.
So you're saying our last live was not good because only 3 of us were on it?
What are you trying to say, man?
We're trying to say plywood. Jesus.
Don't ever do that again, Ben.
I tried letting him know that it was a bad idea, but he was all like, fuck, it doesn't matter anyways. He was watching. Screw all of them.
Plywood, I gotta ask real quick.
Even nobody watches.
What's the weather like up there? And when's the kiddie pool come out?
Oh, so the kiddie pool, you know what? It's been, and I'm not joking, it's probably been about also a 10-year anniversary since I've jumped in a kiddie pool, but don't think I won't bring it back, because I will. I'll bring it back.
But you have to film it.
Well, you know what's weird is, like, my body isn't quite baby pool body. It's just not there yet. It's just not there.
I need the picture. I don't think I have a copy of the picture from you and Craig, or you that was in the crew chat of you.
Do you remember the? I forgot about that
pic.
Dude,
you need
Wingman saved that. Wingman saved that to his phone.
You need to. If you don't have that, we need that so I can put that in the group chat.
Yeah, I'm not making this up. Wingman had saved that to his phone for years as like blackmail material, and it was kind of funny. It was like this. It was like making fun of me clearly, which obviously should happen, but it was like the fact that he had that thing saved on the ready at any given time. He was on it.
Yep.
Oh man, I don't know. And by the way, going back to the whole like meeting people through cigars thing, Andy and I have known each other now for like probably over 15 years now, Andy.
Yeah. That sounds
and it was through like the Twitter cigar group of like smoke. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? It's like, but like, where the hell does time go? You always hear about that all the time. We're like, oh, time goes so fast. You're like, what the fuck? But it seriously does. You're like, what? Like, how the fuck was that long ago?
Oh my God. Yeah, I went to look. You know, it's funny because Bob Langford passed away a number of years ago at this point. Like, I was still living in Georgia, so it's been over, I think, 7 years.
Oh, Bill in Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's still in the group.
Dude, you know what's wild? When I heard the news of him passing away, it was wild because I had just talked to him for the last 2 years being like, man, I got to get out to Vegas. And he goes, man, I'll show you all the spots. We'll hang out, all this stuff. And then when he had passed away, I remember being like, I cannot believe I didn't find a way. Because in my 20s especially, I was just all over the place. And so I was like, I'm shocked that our paths never actually get to cross in person. And I remember, I don't know if you remember this, Andy, we all smoked a Lancero in his honor because he loved Lanceros. He was like a guy that he swore by him. It's all he smoked. And, the older I get, the more I understand his prowess in that in terms of like the tobacco ratio and everything with the Lanceros. But that's all he ever smoked. And some guys would make fun of him. And so it was just so funny. But like, it was just crazy because like, man, again, life. Like, you just never know when that stuff happens. And it was like kind of wild that in a group that is a really intimate group of like, what, 12 of us, and all of a
Mhm.
sudden one of us is gone. It was like, what?
Yeah, we all got that news at the same time and went, what? What? Huh?
I actually thought it was like a joke at first, like someone shouldn't
Yep.
have said something that, you know what I mean? I was like, that's not like a funny thing to screw around about. And it was like, no, like that. And I was like, there's no way. Because like we would always see his Vegas adventures, man, and it was
my
wild. And
God.
he knew,
Lucky
by the
bastard.
way, he knew everybody in Vegas. I swear to God, he did.
So he probably knew mafia people.
Like this dude knew connections everywhere in Vegas. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, down at the blah, blah." If you just mentioned a location where like he doesn't know about this, he'd be like, "Oh my girl, yeah, my girl Clarissa's down there." Blah, blah. And I'm like, and he'll send a photo of him and I'm like, "There's no," but he was serious. He like knew everybody.
He knew everybody, and Bill was cool. Bill was
So cool.
I found out afterwards that he was involved in so much other stuff, especially like he did soup kitchens and worked a lot of church work and whatnot. It wasn't just the Vegas,
Yeah,
hanging out with the mafia and hot chicks.
he
that
knew
hung out with,
every
but he knew everything
10
and
of
everybody.
10 in Vegas, like actually though, like legitimately, he would like, and it wasn't like fake. Like, can I get a photo of you? Like he knew these people, and like you said. He was such a genuine dude too. Like what an amazing person he was in like the over decade, or decade or so that we knew him. Oh my God, man.
By the way, this last third is really holding up, man.
Oh, okay, it's doing okay.
Yeah, it's more of a medium at this point, but
Yep.
it's really hit that middle. It's hit that strong medium.
You should around. I don't know if it's held up. It should be very like molasses-esque. It should be very chewy. It should be kind of earthy, cedary.
All those things.
Good. No, I'm so glad that's held up because that means that we really hit that extra strong. I don't know, 10 years ago.
Very whiskey.
So,
Yeah. Holds up
that
well
is
after
so
10 years.
that is so fun, man. Yeah, you guys will all be getting the hypothetical cigars, so don't worry about that. I'll just collect some addresses and send some your way. So
Text me.
Yeah.
I got address.
yeah. Yes, let's go. Grim, if you quit by the time, then you don't get one. You can't quit prior.
I'll be back. I promise you. If we actually have a backup plan that if I quit during a recording or before a recording, that we can record me in afterwards, just saying stupid shit, and just like plug me in.
Hey, it's
That's actually pretty
Robert.
cool.
Robert made it.
Hey!
Robert.
Robert's like, I remember this guy.
I'm back.
Thanks for the warning.
Robert's back. Sorry, Robert, I shouldn't be here. I was just invited on. Someone made a huge mistake.
It was me. I'm
Hey, it's
sorry.
always good to see you.
Good seeing you, Robert.
Is it though?
Oh yeah.
He's so mean. God.
Robert, what are you smoking?
I am smoking this.
Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
Diablo.
That's the one I got you.
Break it out, man.
I have been looking forward to this all day. And the
As
closer
you
it
should.
got to 7:40 when I got to leave work, the more my desire to smoke this.
That's a good cigar, man. Should have some good spice to it.
Mhm.
Did you get that? You said you got that from Gibbs?
I do believe, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Gibbs,
Uh,
I've never received a cigar from you.
There's a reason, Plywood.
You just need your address, plywood. I mean, just
It's got
text me your
4
address.
wheels.
I was
can't-
trying to keep that so serious for as long as I could, and obviously with me I cannot. But I wanted so badly to just stop right there, but I never got one from you.
Yeah. Because the reason is it was 4 wheels, tan interior.
Half
you were in a
functioning air
fucking car.
conditioning.
69 degrees
conditioning.
in a car while you guys were sweating your balls off that day. By the
Mhm.
way, when I came on the show the first time, it was extraordinarily hot for you guys.
That's every day in Louisiana.
It was brutal though. Like Andy, wasn't it like 98 for you?
Yeah,
At least.
It was hot. It was hot.
At least.
And that's when we do most of our recording is through the scorching heat.
Yeah, somebody
It's
bitched
true, man,
that
like-
they didn't want to record in the cold.
Okay, I didn't want to record in the fucking cold. Look, man, it's cold. It's in the word itself, cold. Like that's all you need right there, man. Why were you not doing this? Cold. Oh, I
You
get
can put
it.
more clothes
Good.
on, man. You can only. You mean we get to be the ratings.
Bro, I'll
get
strip. I'll
exponentially
strip for a
higher.
podcast. It's fine.
Okay. Give me your cash app. We'll start throwing money.
No, don't lie. You would strip for any reason, not just for the podcast.
Hey! Secrets are
Like
secrets.
it's
for a reason.
Thursday. Let's take this off.
Oh,
do.
especially on Thursday. Thursday. Oh yeah.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I guess it's time to just do.
Yeah.
Someone say Thursday.
Oh shit!
Andy picks up his bass guitar and just starts playing a really sick bass line.
You gotta have the whammy,
Oh, yeah.
or the wah wah.
How is that, Robert?
It's very nice. Very nice. Almost like I haven't had a cigar in like 2-3 weeks. Oh, wait.
The hell is
I
wrong
haven't
with
had
you?
a cigar in 2 or 3 weeks.
Really?
Damn.
It's life, man.
You obviously aren't hanging out in bed often enough, man.
Right. Or me.
Or me.
How was it the
You know where I
NASCAR?
live, brother.
I do.
Yeah, I didn't make that the butt of my joke on for my name on Sunday. I don't know what anybody else is talking about.
Mm-mm.
And yes, I did see that.
I didn't do it. Ben edited it. He was like, "Look, I want Grim to look like an asshole." I know he has the power. He turned Andy down earlier, so like I don't know what else he can do, but I'm sure that's one of them.
In all seriousness,
He did
gents,
turn me
what
down,
Robert said about not having a cigar in 2 or 3 weeks, when you don't go through, like when you go through that period of 2 or 3 weeks without a cigar, it doesn't matter what the cigar is, honest to God. Like sometimes you do realize in that moment, you're like, I could have smoked anything just now and it would have like done the job. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If I don't smoke for 2 weeks, I'm going through withdrawals.
Yeah, exactly. You start
14 days
shaking.
without
You're
a
like, what
cigar.
the hell's going on? Give me a cigar. I don't even care what it is. Just let me just pick something blindly. Let me smoke it.
Well, not blindly. I still had that great flavored cigar in the humidor. But
We were talking about that earlier.
and when I reached
We were.
in, I
We
was
were
like, no, not that one. I was like, next.
No grape ape for him.
Plywood, we got merch, man. We got to get you some merch. You got to get you some merch.
Okay. Do you guys have hoodies?
Yes.
Yep.
Do you guys have hats?
Yes.
Okay. I'm in.
All right.
Hey!
I
Come on,
gotta-
we can text it to you.
I do have to.
I am in.
So, a little backstory behind that. We're about to release an episode, of course, Monday because we release every week. You're going to hear on that episode where we say we don't have merch at all, but that's not true. We've already started our store and we've already got it up and running. But
Oh, so you guys are lying now on your
No,
podcast?
no.
Wow, that's cool.
you got to the believe it or not, the recording that's coming out next week. We recorded back in November because we hate cold.
Right?
You're gonna have to put a disclaimer on the bottom while you're saying
Yeah.
we don't have merch.
Yeah,
Add
exactly.
a little graphic at the bottom. This is no longer fucking true. Don't listen to Ben. Boom.
Mhm.
That's a fucking liar.
Ben's a
And put a
goddamn
dash.
liar.
Love
Yeah, just-
Grim. Love
just-
Grim.
Love Grim. Yeah.
Down there.
I'm sorry. It just warms
Oh.
my heart that you still have a 404 number. Repping
Oh
the
my
APL.
God, man! Yeah, it was the only way. You know, it's the only way. That's how.
I do know.
You know, if I'm not good for much in life, but one of the things I do know is weird Atlanta trivia. When you guys, whoever brought up crisscross, I was like, oh my God. And then I had to dip into my little Atlanta knowledge and I was like, did you know they were founded in Atlanta by Jermaine Dupri?
Nerd.
A nerd.
Plywood,
Nerd.
you're the one that brought up crisscross.
Crisscross will make a jump.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. I'm the genius.
Oh,
I just set myself up for that. Woo!
how convenient for this.
You know what? I
By
purposely
the way,
brought
I
that
should be a
specific
backup
thing up
McRib if you
so I could
quit.
talk about it later.
Told you guys that was the alpha.
Oh my God. Robert, you are tearing through that cigar, my friend. You look like you needed that today.
Oh, more than you know, man. This
Yeah.
is one of those days that I second guess my decision on what I do for a living.
Pill pusher.
Just look at your cup, buddy. Just look at your cup.
Yes, I did.
Did that make you popular at the pharmacy?
It did.
Yes.
As it should.
It's my intent.
Yeah. It's one of those days. Too many sick people in Henry County, Georgia.
At least you don't have to deal with Andy, right? He's a little further away. Now
yeah,
he
like
is.
8.5 hours. No.
Well, now he
hours,
is.
yeah.
Andy? Where were you at the time
Which time?
when you were in Georgia?
Which time?
Like the previous time, you weren't in Cobb County, were you?
No, hell no. We were in Dallas, so Paulding County.
Okay, Paulding. Yeah.
West Paulding, not the east side where you're close to, anything decent.
So, fun fact about West Paulding County. No, just...
So I brought that up so I could bring this up.
So, crisscross, did you know?
No, those boys were from East Atlanta.
Yeah, they were. So wait, you did bring it up. I didn't bring that shit up, Andy.
You brought that shit up.
Just I wasn't even...
I said crisscross will make you jump.
Mike, how to make you jump?
I missed the bus.
Or something I'll never, ever do again.
Ever do again. So, oh my God. Did you guys ever have, when you were growing up in either elementary school or high school, Twins Day, where you guys had to dress up with someone else as something?
Yeah, but I didn't like anybody, so I didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't have any friends, so nobody dressed with me.
I'm calling BS
match
on
my
that,
right
Graham.
half. That count.
my
Actually,
joking sarcasm is years and years of defense mechanisms building up after not being cool in middle school. So,
dude, were any of us cool though?
Robert was.
Realistically,
Robert was the only one that was cool because everybody fucking knows Robert. And I shit you not.
Yeah.
There was a time me and Robert went on vacation one time in fucking Orlando, Florida. We walked into a magic shop of all things. And lo and behold, the guy behind the counter doing the little magic tricks knew fucking Robert.
Fucking figures.
no.
Like, Robert Wrighthouse? He was like, yeah. He's like, oh shit, Steve, Dave, whatever the fuck his name was. You knew him right away. And I'm like, what the
Wait,
fuck?
what? Are you serious?
I shit you not. And there's been no time that I've ever gone somewhere with Robert. He didn't know somebody.
Okay, so Robert was definitely popular. Yeah.
Yeah, Robert was a popular one. And see, he left now because he's like, oh
Yeah, he
shit,
pissed-
I'm gonna wear my
Pissed him
secret.
off.
These guys are a bunch of
we alerted
losers.
him that we weren't
I can't
cool in
be
middle school, and he was
associated
like,
with
"Nah,
them."
I'm out."
Robert, you just realized that you literally were a different hierarchy than us, and you decided I need to get away from this.
Can't be around these people anymore.
These guys are dragging me down.
Sorry about you losers. Anyway,
Exactly.
what were you guys doing in Florida together? Going to a magic shop? What was that?
No, we had just gone to what was then downtown Disney, and there was a magic shop there. We just walked in there just to fuck around because there was a cigar shop right next door to it. But yeah, it was just what the fuck. And then when we were in Universal, there's somebody else you fucking knew at Universal, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? We're in a
Dude, it's
completely
like the
different
6
state.
degrees of Robert.
Yeah, everybody knows fucking Robert. I don't understand it. It's a cool thing when you witness it, but it's like Damn. How many people do you fucking know?
Then you
Robert
reflect about
was definitely
yourself
the
and how
guy
you're-
that like he actually had not only one woman he could go with to like prom, he had like 12 lined up. It was just like his choice.
Wait. Fucking wait. Robert.
wait.
How many proms you go to, brother? How many proms?
5.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And wait. It gets better. How many were the same woman?
9.
No! Robert!
I
I'm
never knew
calling
you were
the
a whore.
police.
You're a tramp, sir.
I am not allowing
Prom
this to
tramp.
happen. Robert, oh my God. The person at Universal was probably his love child, for God's sakes. What the hell?
Daddy?
Robert!
Daddy? You want to go
Hey,
on a
I
roller coaster with me,
recognize you
Daddy?
from photos in the living room. And like, oh. I'm telling you, Robert.
After the second
Yeah,
one, my mom said, we're not renting any more tuxes because she bought
Buy
me
one.
2.
Yeah, she bought him a tux.
And I'm going to pull out of my rabbit hat a paternity test. Hi, Robert.
Oh my God. Plot twist. That was the second prom. There was 3 more to go. Robert, you are an absolute savage. That is unbelievable. So at least we've decided that out of all of us, one of us was cool when they were younger. That's nice to know.
Yeah. We have one in the group.
We got one.
But
So
then I
must have
lost
somebody
it all
popular.
later on in life. So.
Yeah, but at least you had it. Some of us never have had that, Robert.
Some of us have never had the glory days.
Plywood had. Wait. Hang on. Plywood.
Yeah.
What was the point of the kiddie pool?
What was the point?
Yeah, that was your popularity right there with the college girls.
Oh,
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Did
Were
you-
they high school? Were they high school girls or kiddie? Or college girls? I don't know.
no, it was college. It was my only claim to fame was that after a big exam, I had that blow up. It was one of those dual layer kiddie pools where you could actually. It was like kind of like nice. You could fit like 10 adults in that thing. And in college, the girls volleyball team was coming out of their practice, and they were like, "Oh my God, can we get in there with you?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" And
Well,
I was
absolutely.
smoking a cigar in this inflatable kiddie pool. They all jumped in. I swear this is a true story. Andy can back me up. And it was like, it was the one glorious thing that's happened in my life.
And since they all
Best
look
day
like,
ever.
teenagers.
Yeah,
high school
But keep
teenagers.
going.
Andy, how
was
do you
weird.
even remember that?
Dude, man, that's part of that chat. That's how I remember that.
It goes down in the crew 2 lower.
Right. I think we have to go back to the original crew to find that, but yeah.
I was just gonna say, and I think Tim, I'm dead serious. Wingman is the only person I think who has like any photographic evidence of that kiddie pool existing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was hoping
Oh.
for a story like, I went inside to grab the Jello to bring back out to the pool, and they were all gone.
yeah,
Some weird
exactly.
reason.
They were all. Oh my! And it was crazy though because those kiddie pools for real though, like the double layer ones, they kind of go up high and they fill like a wild amount of water actually, and to the
Yep.
point where like the people on campus, they never cared because it was so weird that they never knew there wasn't like a rule of a guy smoking a cigar in a baby pool like in between the main buildings. They were like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" And back then, there was no like real smoking rule as long as you were away from the doors of the buildings.
You're away from
So
the
there
doors.
wasn't even a rule against that. It's like once I think one guy came up and it was like some landscaping guy, and he's like, "Hey man, if you keep your baby pool out there, it'll kill this like little 4x3 area in the grass." And I totally understood it, so I didn't do it after that. But I was like, I know it just looked really bad to have a loser sitting in a baby pool in college, which was me, and that's who I was.
But it stuck. So, Plywood's known
Dude,
for his
you got to
baby
go
pool.
swimming with an entire, volleyball team. So I don't think it sucked so bad.
It's on my resume. It's still on my resume.
It is on his
Yes, it
resume.
should
I've
be.
read his resume. It's on there.
I made sure Andy read it over, and he goes, "Yeah, this looks right."
Yeah, this looks good. Go for it.
I can
Valid.
code in Python. I can do JavaScript. I can do everything. Oh, by the way, I was in a kiddie pool with 9 other volleyball players in college. He's hired me.
That's pretty well how. Yeah, that's how it reads.
I would hire him.
Like, you know what? I've seen enough. Get him in
I've seen-
here.
Yeah, that's
When
sold.
can it start?
Say no more.
Say no more.
You're a brain
Hired.
surgeon as of Monday.
When can you start? And do you still have that pool?
You still have it.
We expected set up
Oh my
first thing
God.
Monday morning.
That is incredible, man. Grim, you're getting down to the nitty gritty there.
Mm-hmm. We
So,
probably need to review those.
Yeah, it's burning me right now, and I don't care. I'm doing it.
Do you have some heat? Are you tasting a lot of heat right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I've gone too far for
Oh,
sure.
Oh yeah. No, this should have been done by now, but I'm in. So in for a penny, in for a pound.
I was about to say that too.
All right. So I actually finished my Sumatran about 30 minutes ago, and I started another cigar, and I'm already down to this one.
Jesus God.
Damn, son.
But
Wouldn't smoke a cigar
the-
with me earlier, you son of a bitch. Here you are smoking two.
Hey, I don't want Robert to be the only one still smoking, so I was trying to have a second one. So the Sumatran, hands down, really good smoke, consistent throughout the whole thing. Had the same flavor profile from start to finish, and I can't say enough good things about it, honestly. Full body smoke, really good taste. I'm probably going to give it like a 4.8. And the only reason I'm giving 4.8 is because I think, like I said, I think I like the Habanero just a little bit more. And since, it's still the same line as Patina, I'm going to give it a 4.8, but I enjoyed it. So how about you, Andy?
Tastes like regret.
Now, is that regret because you don't, you smoked it?
Because I've only got one.
Exactly, until you only got one left. That's why. Yeah, that's what I figured.
There you go.
It's held up. Plywood. I don't give you praise very often because you're an ass. But
You
but
know
made
the
a good
sweetest things to say.
I do. You blended a good cigar, buddy. It's held up.
I'm
after
so
10
you
years.
have no idea how proud I am that that's held up, Andy. I'm so glad that that's held up for you.
I don't know if you heard me earlier, but like the cinnamon and the cedar, you could in the beginning it was kind of there, but you didn't really get it in the mouthfeel. You got it in the I really got it in the retro. And the end, which I'm gonna smoke this thing until I can't anymore, or till it falls off the pick, one or the other. It tarred up just a little bit a couple of times, but I think that's got a lot more to do with age than
Did it? Yeah.
than anything else. But yeah, it's held up really well, and on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm gonna give it a 4.9.
Oh man, let's go! I will take a 4.9. Let's go!
Nice, very nice.
Thank you, Andy.
Quick, everybody wants to know. David wants to know what everybody's drinking tonight. I am
was
drinking.
Go ahead.
High quality H2O.
I'm drinking the same thing we had in the last live. I'm having the Callahan's bourbon from Tennessee Hills Distillery.
Okay.
I just got a root beer.
Margarita.
How about you, Grim?
Margarita. I've had a rough
Mhm.
day. I feel like I deserve it.
Mm-hmm. How about
Robert,
you,
I
Robert?
gotta know
Dr.
more about
Pepper?
that Coke.
Dr. Pepper or Diet Coke?
Got the orange Coke.
He's got the orange Coke. That's switching it up, buddy. You must have had a really rough day. All right. So where are we at? Billy? Yeah, Billy needs a review.
Yeah. Man. What can I say? This like you said, it was really freaking consistent the entire way through. There was the only thing that I think is keeping me from rating this a 5 is that I couldn't pick out any one particular note. So I think I'll give it a 4.9. But having said that, I mean, just super freaking enjoyable. Full body from start to finish. Nothing, burn even the entire way through. I think maybe the only other thing that I would say is it started off the draw was a little tight, but it opened up as I was smoking it. But yeah, 4.9.
Fair enough. How about you, Graham?
I mean, I smoked it.
Siskel and Ebert says 2 thumbs up.
I'm pretty sure, since Mark Twain was famous for his writing, I'm pretty sure he would write a very strong letter about this cigar because it fell apart like 10 puffs in. So, I'm not totally thrilled with it, but it's a daily smoker, so like I still enjoyed it. It's just not it. I'm glad I didn't spend a whole lot on it. It would get a 3.75, and yeah, that's what I want to say about it.
Okay.
That's not bad.
So, Robert, I know you're not at the end, but how's that Diablo treating you?
Well, it's 4.5 on its way to 5 right now. It's,
Is that because you haven't had a cigar in 2 weeks?
that could be it. Cracker thing,
Fair.
Normally it'd be a 2, but like it's so good right now. It just hit the
So
spot.
good.
Oh, it's just
Again, no, I'm dead serious. It's still true though. The first cigar off of 2 or 3 weeks of not smoking one is the same thing as like beer goggles when you're at a bar. Like you will all of a sudden the 3 is looking like a 10 real quick. I'm not saying that cigar is the case, but it's really easy for that to happen. It's really easy.
If we were to widen our rating system to 1 to 10, I'd for this plywood, I'd still give it a 4.9.
Let's
Oh, damn.
Damn!
Damn.
Just to fuck with
What's
plywood.
wrong with you, Andy?
You just kicked him in the nuts on, live
For a
stream.
second, I didn't even register that, and I was like, "Oh, no, wait."
Wait a second.
I've only spent 10
So it's
to
the
15
middle of the
years
road,
doing
being a
shit,
jerk.
so I can't stop.
For a minute, for just a split second, I thought he offered yet another compliment, and I was like, "There is no way I'll take it." And then I saw you guys laughing, and I went, "Hold on," the brain caught up, and I went, "Okay, all right."
There. What'd you smoke tonight, plywood?
I was smoking something called the Tiger Lily by Blackwork Studio.
Oh, that's a
good
great
cigar.
It's a really good cigar, man. So they have the Neon Tiger, the Tiger Lily, and the Con, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
And that whole pack, I believe it's from the Ambush pack. Really, really good cigars. Like it's really good. And I actually think, believe it or not, the Neon, which was the Candela primarily one, was really good. I mean, that one was really spectacular. Like you were saying, like Candelas seem to be kind of in a really good spot right now, man. I mean, look at what Bryce is doing with Silent Hero. Look, there are some really good Candelas, man. I mean, they used to be 15 years ago. People used to look at that and go, what the fuck? And then move on. And like nowadays, it's like people have had enough like good ones, let alone great ones, to where they're like, let me try that out. Like Candela stuff is coming through, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna bring that up on our last podcast. It was like Candela is making a comeback.
It is.
Big.
It absolutely is. Yeah.
All the big lines have already, brought back out theirs. We found out that Roma, who's one of our favorites, has a Candela, and I gotta find it because I want to try it.
Now, which one was that, Gibbs? Remind me.
What Roma?
Yeah, from Roma. What was their Candela?
Ooh, I have to go look that
I can't remember the name.
Was it a
of
Mastodon? What was it?
I gotta look it up now. God, put me on the spot, man.
No, I'm asking because I'm a huge Roma guy too, and there was one summer where I'm not making this up where I smoked a Neanderthal Hawks D daily for. I am a huge Roma Craft fan, and I forgot.
It's a
I
Crow
don't
Mag.
remember if it was Andy who in the crew was way more savvy to them early on that turned us on to Roma
Probably
Craft.
Tim.
Yeah, it might have been Tim. because
it was a Cro-Mag.
I remember us
Cro-Mag.
trying it, and he goes, "Man, if you try Aroma Craft, you'll never go back, man. I'm serious." And like sure enough, I had like a Cro-Mag, I had like a Neanderthal, an Aquitaine, and like I was like, "Oh my god, man!" I mean, it really is so hard to go back because I've never tasted such a full-bodied cigar be that complex for what the strength is. It's almost like tricky with how strong it is to where you're like, if you're not even a somewhat experienced smoker, like you're going to be on the ground. You're going to be as green as a candela if you don't know what you're doing. So
I feel that way, you know, and I love Skip and I love Mike, and I have no harsh words to say about anything that they've ever done. To go back and look at, because I just pulled up that Candela. That's from 2014. All of the cigars that they make that I've had have been medium full-bodied cigars, and if you're not ready to a point, it's going to put you on your ass. You're going to turn.
No, it's 100%. Yeah. I would say the only one, and I might have talked about it on here. The only one that they make that I believe is good for just someone who might be a novice to just kind of a hobby, kind of like once every few months, would be like the Intemperance. I think that would be kind of appropriate, but I wouldn't go any further than that. Not without seriously like putting someone in a place that I wouldn't feel comfortable putting them in. Like I'm not going to hand someone a Neanderthal and be like, all right, here we go. Especially like you haven't eaten dinner, it's 3 p.m. and someone's going to get annihilated off that.
Hey, John says he might have a couple of those fancy sawtails left.
JD?
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me.
That's what he said. Just saying.
JD, is JD in the chat?
No, he just in the Twitter group.
Oh my God, man. JD, man. That guy is the man. You want to talk about the biggest Houston Texans fan, by the way, in the world?
Yeah.
Dude lives and dies Houston Texans, like nasty style. Has season tickets since Kingdom Come.
Or until Kingdom Come. Yeah, either one.
Or till Kingdom Come. Yes.
Nice.
Grim, what are you doing?
You bastards.
What?
We hadn't talked Roma all night, and now we talked Roma. And God damn it.
Yeah, we got all the way through. We did the review. We were almost there. We got to the point where we're about to be done, and you guys were still like, you know what? I'm going to love Roma so Roma.
That's okay. Did I mention cardamom?
God.
Okay, now I pissed off 2 people. I'm done for the night.
I can feel it building on the inside because I'm just like, why do you guys keep doing this to me?
You guys, man.
You bastard.
Robert's like, I'm just so glad I'm not at work right now. Like even this is heaven for Robert right now.
He just got called a bastard, but you know what? It's better than work. Fuck it.
Oh shit.
Once again, fellas, I thank you for the laughs. I definitely need it.
Yeah, man. Well, I think I'm going to shut down the recording tonight. And thanks everybody for joining us for National Cigar Day.
Yay!
Thanks for having me on, guys. Seriously, there's no better way to celebrate that than where it all started with friends, man. I really appreciate you guys having me on.
Thanks for being here, man.
Thanks, man.
And we'll look forward to hypothetically see you in November. Hopefully before then, but definitely in November, or hypothetically in November. But again, guys, thanks for joining us, and happy National Cigar Days.
Have a good one, guys.
Real quick. Sorry. See y'all.
Y'all can stay on.
Oh, Andy, you want me to stay on?
Yeah, I can stay on.
Yeah.